Hi everyone, it's me, it's Blue, I'm back, and today you're gonna learn about my other favorite gaming genre. We have played quite a few cooking games, or the start of a few cooking games here on this channel. So today I'm hopping over to one of my favorite all-time farming sims, which is Fields of Mistria. So let's get to it. As ever, on my quest for comfort, I do like to play video games, and so I like to bring you along for the ride. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, then please do like, subscribe, and follow along for more videos like this one. Hello, it's Blue from A Day in the Future. I am recording this because my sound completely failed on this video, so what you see is not me talking. So this is going to be interesting. I thought I'd take you through the first few days of Fields of Mistria and hope I can do this justice. So this was yesterday's play. Still working, sis? Adeline. Oh, Island. I didn't realise how late it had gotten. I thought you could use a nice hot cup of coffee. Thank you. Oh, they're so sweet. I love their character design. I love how this game looks. It's amazing. So how is the town revitalisation plan coming along? It's nearly there, I think. I've catalogued the earthquake's damage, listed out the various repairs necessary, and even made plans to replenish our emergency stockpile by the end of summer. The only thing we're missing now is the help to see it through. With Mother and Father called away to the capital, and people leaving after the earthquake, there certainly are fewer helping hands around. If only we could attract new villagers to move here. Mistria is such a beautiful place. The small town charm, the rich history of the area, the rolling farmland. That's it, the old farm south of town. Why don't we send a notice to the Adventurers Guild in the capital? Surely someone out there will agree to aid the town in exchange for land with such potential. That's a great idea. I'll get started on it. I wonder who will answer the call. That would be me. Hello. I'm going to answer the call, I hope. So one thing I will say, just while I'm spending an inordinately long time prevaricating around which hairstyle to pick, and future me has decided that actually present me did not pick well. There are so many different options for hairstyles and hair colours in this game. It's truly fantastic. Less so for the outfits currently. I think you unlock those as you're going, but as you can see, I did kind of flip between a few different hairstyles as I was going. Finally settled on this blue, wavy, long style. Eyes, there are less to choose from, but still so many eye colours. Look at how many eye colours there are. It's incredible. I went with the basic eyes and the basic skin tone because I'm as pale as the shell of an egg. And yeah, I think we picked a lovely mustard yellow jacket and some white pants or trousers. And I think I copied the same colour for my shoes. Yes, I did. Ari is a cute name, but of course, as is tradition, I had to call myself Blue. And yeah, we picked a date of the 27th of spring for my birthday. I'm never really sure what to put. May is obviously at the end of spring, so it's quite late in the season, but also the 2nd of May is quite early in the month, so what do you do? The best name I feel I have picked for anything was Wishford when I was playing Animal Crossing, so I felt like I had to go for something similar to that here. So we went with Wishbrooke, which I thought was really fitting for this style. For now, into the game and time for our first cutscene with our new character. There we are! I realise I'm saying we a very lot in this game. Apparently, I use the royal we, okay? Baylor is the cutest. His hair, that outfit, the way he holds himself, just the coolest. And the way he just leaps over that bridge like it's nothing. So yes, he's a merchant. I have played this before, but it's been a while. We've got two options here. Capable adventure, and there was something about free land and a house. I always like how honest the options are in this. And sometimes I go with them. Sometimes I'm like, they're a bit below the mark. But I felt like Baylor would really understand my transparency there. So Baylor is going to show us to where we are going to be living, to our new farm and our new house. The animation style and just the cutscenes in this game, I think, are incredible for a pixel art game. Pixel art is not my favorite style of game generally. I would much prefer a more detailed look, but I really appreciate the artistry in the sprites that they use and also in the dialogue headshots. This is where essentially Baylor is introducing us to Island, who we've obviously seen before, and Island takes us the rest of the way to our house. I just think this game is detailed enough to be immersive, but not so detailed that you spend your time looking at too much scenery, if that makes sense. It probably doesn't make sense, but I feel some games are very style over substance. Just a minute. Oh, she looks flustered. It appears we're not quite ready for you, but not to worry, I'm sure she'll only need a moment. Should we go in and help? No need. Love that she just comes out to be like, no, please don't help me. It will all be good. Awkward silence. Island is also a cutie. I think his hair and his hair colour, they're both really cute. My brother and I are so excited to have a real adventurer here to help the town. I hope you like your new farm. It has a lot of potential, don't you think? Why don't you come inside? Don't mind if I do. It's sparkling, so shiny. How cozy! It is really cozy. The fireplace helps. I'm glad you think so. Would you like a quick tour of the room? Yes, please. I went with all of the tutorial options for this just so we could kind of relearn the game and just remember things I may have forgotten and probably fast forwarded over many tips. Make sure you get to sleep by 2 a.m. each day. Funny thing that. We've also put this calendar up for you. You can use it to check when Mistria holds its festivals and to check when everyone in town's birthdays are. I remember really struggling to get through all of this text because I just kept making mistakes. Like I called festivals events, and that was just crazy. So the long and short is we can craft more storage chests for when our inventory gets full. We are given some soup here, we can check our calendar, and we can use the diary to save. I'm sure you're worn out from your long day, we won't keep you up, Welcome to Mistria, Blue. We're so glad to have you. Let's meet up tomorrow so we can start discussing our plans for the town restoration. They're so cute. Imagine being given your own house and just being told, live here and help the town thrive. So cute. Also, I love that we just walk into bed. Like almost Pokemon RPG vibes. It's cute. So, our first morning on Mistria, my first real, chance to walk around by myself. This is me going through the menu really quickly. I believe, yes, to change the controller layout. Fun fact, it is in gameplay, not controls. If you go into button graphics style, you can change to whatever controller your heart desires. And that will stop me getting really confused with how I exit menus. Maybe. There we go. It's so weird voicing over something you've done before. I don't know if you've ever done it, but it feels very discombobulating because obviously I knew exactly what I was doing at the time, and now I'm just trying to second guess what I was doing. I turned the fireplace off because we need to save some energy, and we don't need that burning all day. Celine! Ah, hello, you must be Blue. I'm Celine. It's nice to meet you. It looks like we're going to be neighbours, so I thought I'd bring you a little housewarming, field warming present. Here is a hoe. You'll need it to till your fields. I love gardening myself, so I had this extra one laying around, as you do. I love that they just give you things. It's great. Here are 3 bags of tulips to get you started. Our store also carries a selection of other seeds, so be sure to stop by. I'm sure you'll consider growing lots of flowers. Thank you, I love flowers, or I'm more into potatoes. I just feel like you should flatter someone. Those eyes, I love how anime this is. I'm so glad. You know, Mistria has a rich horticultural history. You love flowers. It's okay. It can be your special interest. Oh, morning, neighbour. The name's Hayden. I run Sweetwater Farm to the west. You don't gotta tell me your name, Blue. You're already the talk of the town. I don't know that I want to be the talk of the town. Hayden, you almost galloped straight into poor Blue. Ah, don't mind my horse. He just likes meeting new folks as much as I do. And then trampling them. It's fine, pleasure's all mine, or I think I need to lie down. I mean, both of these can be true. A farmer after my own heart. Here, I brought you a little something. Take this watering can. You'll need to water your crops every day if you want them to grow big and strong. And here are 3 bags of turnip seeds. Turnips are good raw and they're even better cooked. This whole town will surely appreciate more shipments of fresh produce. No pressure. No pressure me. It's been a good while since I've been out here. Things sure have gotten overgrown. You need any pointers on getting started with your field, Blue? I'd love some tips from you too. Thanks, but I already know my way around a farm. See, already kind of letting you cut a few corners in the basic realms of tutorials. Use your hoe on cleared field areas to till the soil. So one thing, plant seeds on the tilled soil tiles. Water your crops every day until they're fully grown, and then harvest them. You can purchase a shovel from the general store when you want to expand your fields. Sell, cook, or even feed your crops to your animals. Now don't be shy, Blue. Come by any time if you want to chat. I'd love to introduce you to all my animals. I might take you up on that offer, Hayden. I'm sure you must be eager to meet up with Adeline. Just head north of here and the road will take you right into town. That horse is so cute. Kind of llama-y, actually, in aesthetic. The way your hair bobs around as you're doing things. So, let's see. if we can clear anything around here first. I thought it would be a good idea to at least start clearing my farmland so that I could actually plant something, and then decided, hey yeah, let's go and plant our crops. Me working out how to till soil. So much easier than in real life, I would imagine. And there, me flinging my crops with reckless abandon. So we're gonna plant our tulips and our turnips. You've just got 3 of each, and then we can water them before we go say hi to Adeline. Otherwise, I will probably date of the 27th. Like most Sims, there is stammer in this one, so you do have to be careful, as you will see in a moment. I was not careful on my first day. I went around whacking a lot of weeds, just trying to tidy up generally a little bit. I find it interesting that that's a trope that has endured through so many of these farming sims. And don't be fooled by this one. It may look like any other farming sim, but it's so engrossing and engaging and just a fantastic game to play. I urge everyone to go out and try it. Unfortunately, it's only really available on, I believe, Windows at the moment, so you can only play this if you have a PC. But you can pair it with a controller and it works really well. Hi Baylor again, so travelling merchant with his wagon. Hi there, Blue. I was hoping I'd run into you. And so you stood in the exact space. Your timing is perfect. I'm sure you're eager to start helping Mistria and its citizens, so I'm here to tell you all about... I missed that completely, sorry guys. As the name implies, villagers post their requests here every day. You'll receive rewards whenever you complete them. It's a great way to earn money, equipment, and most importantly, renown. What is renown, you ask? Ah yes, let me explain the basics. As you know, Mistria is just one of many towns that make up the kingdom of Aldaria. All of them receive a town rank according to their renown level. Towns with a higher town rank enjoy more popularity and more support from the capital. Mistria's renown level was improving prior to the earthquake. Since then though, we're down 2 entire town ranks. As daughter and heiress of Mistria's Baron, improving the situation is my highest priority. She's so dedicated. We love to see it. With your help, we'll repair the earthquake's damage, raise Mistria's town rank. Why don't you go ahead and accept your first request? It's one I just put up. So again, if you're familiar with farming and life sims, you'll probably be very familiar with a quest board. It's something I actually really like, and I think one of the reasons why I dip in and out of Animal Crossing and end up getting kind of bored is there's not really enough focus on questing for me, and I like to have some things kind of on the side of the screen that just nudge me in the right direction. I think it scratches an itch. Plus, there's so much to do in a game like this. So this again just introduces a little mechanic whereby you gift people things to gain their friendship, which is a very old farming sim mechanic, to be fair. You can think of this as your first step on the path to restoring the town. Isn't this exciting? Come talk to me once you're done meeting everyone. So that just basically sets us up for what we'll be doing throughout the whole game. Let's take on our first quest, which is to greet the townsfolk. So a very common trope. Again, There are some tropes that just work, and this is one of them. Going and meeting all of these villagers, finding out what we need to do. It's Baylor again. I think this is the second time I've spoken to him today. And here's our first new character. It's Nora. She runs the general store in town with her husband and her daughters. Her husband is really funny, in a dad joke kind of way. Unfortunately, the Saturday market has been on hiatus since the earthquake caused the bridge into town to collapse. Baylor is currently the only merchant that even attempts the trip these days, and he has to do it all on foot. Broken bridge? I think I can help. Oh, right. Adeline did mention you'd be helping the town in exchange for the farm. If the broken bridge were repaired, all sorts of merchants could resume bringing their wares to town on Saturdays. Well, if you need anything in the way of seeds or supplies, visit the shop. The shelves are a little bare, probably due to the aforementioned bridge. We don't need anything in here just yet. It's the old windmill and the inn. I feel there's always people in the inn. It's Josephine. Well, you must be our new farmer. Adeline mentioned you'd be arriving soon. Delighted to meet you, Blue. You can call me Josephine, though I also go by Joe. I run the Sleeping Dragon Inn with my husband Hemlock and our children Raina, Maple and Luke. Have you met them all yet? Stop by any time, dear. You're always welcome whether you need a meal or just want to chat. It'd be my pleasure to serve up either. Swing by my farm whenever you like, Blue. The animals love meeting new people. Oh, but it's no rush. I'm sure you've got plenty to do, what with getting the lay of the land here in Mistria. Yeah, it is a lot. Celine, who we've also met, I work part-time at the general store. I hope you'll stop by when you can. Raina, I think, looks so cool. I love her little buns. They're really cute. How many times do I say cute in this video? I don't know. You must be the new farmer. My name is Raina. My family owns the Sleeping Dragon Inn. Nice to meet you, Blue. So what brings you to Mistria? If you don't mind me asking, I've always dreamed of starting my own farm, or I heard there was free land up for grabs. We went with the slightly more romanticized view, I feel. I have a passion for food, especially when it's locally sourced. Well, I hope you'll stop by and try my cooking sometime. I'll be looking forward to it. Me too. Now, who do we have here? Are you the new farmer everyone's been talking about? Good to meet you, Blue. I'm Hemlock. If you ever need a hot meal or a cold drink, be sure to stop by the Sleeping Dragon Inn. There's always a cauldron of hearty soup kept warm for anybody who wants a bowl. It's very useful to know that you can just eat the soup and recover some stamina. And now we're about to invade everybody's privacy and go into their bedrooms. Look how stunning some of these rooms are, though. Like, I love just taking a little bit of an explore. This, I think, is Luke's room. He enjoys a lot of bug-themed things. His bug net, you're probably not powerful enough to wield it. I love that. A small terrarium sits on the top of the bureau. There are a variety of cute bugs living inside. Cute. If you say so. I never realised before that this was a dragon tapestry. Marchioness Bear sits plotting next to Maple's toy chest. Prince Rabbit and Duke Frog oversee Queen Maple's room. A drawing of Prince Rabbit rendered in coloured pencil. I love that their rooms match their personalities, and here they come now. Maple is very royal obsessed. Are you the new farmer? My name's Maple. Where did you live before you came here? Have you ever been to the capital? That's where the royal family lives, you know. You can ask me anything. I know all about them. Luke. Hello. Do you like bugs? He's freaking adorable. Yes? I mean, I actually don't like bugs, but, you know, I'm happy to go along with Luke.
So one thing
Excellent. My name's just I'm so excited to have a fellow enthusiast here. Finally. Wait until I tell my sisters.
Hairstyle to pick.
I'm sure they'll be thrilled.
Future me has decided that actually present
And then, last but not least, is Raina's room with her recipe book. It's full of handwritten recipes. I love that they've made this match her personality. It's so warm. Raina's test kitchen. The fresh smell of citrus. Ooh, I can practically smell it. The bookshelf is full of cookbooks and adventure novels. And now I wander around town trying to get my bearings. Okay, here is one of the most arrogant, short-tempered people I've ever met. The name's March. What do you want? Okay, maybe he's not arrogant, but he's definitely curt, shall we say.
And yeah,
a bit
we
rude.
picked a date.
I'm
of
Blue,
the
new farmer in
27th
town.
of
Although I do
spring
think
for my
I
birthday.
have
I'm never really sure what
previously tried to, like, get to know him better, to try and romance him, because I reckon he's one of those characters who would warm to you. I don't see what that has to do with me. Well, okay. You have nothing much to add. Regardless of what Adeline says, we really don't need an outsider to come in and solve our problems. We have everything under control. Just don't get in the way. Ulrich, I wish was romanceable. I don't know why he's not. There probably is a reason. I've probably not talked to him enough to get to know why. He is adorable. I love that he starts his dialogue with, "Whoa, are you the new farmer everybody's been talking about?" Yeah, that's me. I'm super cool, apparently. This is Ulrich's room with lots of crystals. And yeah, kind of looks like March tends to flowers, so there may be a softer side to him than we initially thought. Who'd have thunk? Hi, Island again. I enjoy bumping into him whenever I can. If you noticed any raised areas in the ground, try using a shovel. You never know what you might find. I think you can also use a pickaxe. I think that's what that said. This is where I learned the ability to jump, or rather remembered it. Now, Juniper's an interesting one. I don't know how I feel about her. I feel she has her own motive to being here. All is not as it seems. I recently opened the one and only bathhouse in this backwater village. What's a lady like you doing in a place like this? Well, like you, I have my own reasons for being here. Anyway, please stop in often. By the look of it, you could certainly use it. You can't hear it, but the way they laugh in this game
is the cutest thing. And it's like this really witchy laugh for her that I just think adds so much personality to the game. Speaking of personality, this is Dozy. Dozy is also very adorable. And we love them. Him. I had to remember his pronouns. Love that we have a crystal ball that emits a dial tone. I wonder if she does FaceTime in that. Her room is stunning. So big and luxurious and also a little bit mysterious. Like the way she has multiple cauldrons in this bathhouse. Definitely not suspicious at all. Cute giant crystal. I love the flow of water on that river. Also, I'm realizing you can't actually see the time right now because I am completely covering it. I might have to move that next time. This is Valen. She's the town's doctor. She runs the clinic. I also haven't had all that much to do with the clinic or her. I usually find that the things she sells are quite overpriced and I just don't want to spend my money on them. This game is just so beautiful. And I don't find there's such a big barrier of entry to doing things. Like some games can feel really grindy at the beginning and this one just kind of eases you into it. This is Errol. He is the Blathers of this game. He runs the museum. And I think he's had something to do with the mine as well, from what I can remember from later on in this video. I think him and Ulrich used to oversee mining before the earthquake. And we love donating to a museum in these things, especially if it raises our renown. There's a little pond and a almost like a back garden kind of clearing. And an ancient stele depicting a set of legendary armor. As you can see, I've definitely remembered that I can jump. So hop to it. This is the manor house where Elsie lives. Also Island and Adelaide. I'm so bad with names. So bad. Elsie gives you quite a bit of useful information if you stop and talk to her. Gossip, romantic advice, as she says. She's quite a useful person to get to know. But yes, she is the town gossip. This door doesn't seem to open. And they're all having their dinner, so I guess I should probably leave them to it. Love the piano. A fine example of early Aldarian pottery. It's a shame it's chipped. I love that they just give you lore in everything. There's so many things to interact with. This is a cute little statue. And it gives you some indication of their personalities. I can tell that Island is a man after my own heart because his desk is so messy. And there are books you can read about the Kingdom of Aldaria. How cool is that? Oh, we have just read this. A shelf of artifacts that Island has carefully reconstructed. There's also a unicorn on the wall. Everything is very pink in here. This is the room that we first saw. Adeline is very dedicated to everything, and I have just seen her name, so I now remember it. Honestly. It's so bad that I don't remember names. This is Adeline's room. I love that she has eyeshadow because I wouldn't necessarily associate her with like having anything on her vanity, really. And this is quite obviously Elsie's room. It's very pink. There's not an awful lot that I can actually interact with in here. Scripts from famous plays and operas, all of which prominently feature a character played by Elsie. I'd forgotten that she was like an old theatrical / opera star. Like, that's cool. History books and board games. We love Island. Just love. Such a nerd. A replica older pot. It's full of... So one thing I will say, just while I'm spending an inordinately long time prevaricating around which hairstyle to pick, a small collection of artifacts sits atop this bookshelf. That actually, you suspect Island found them all himself. It did not pick well. Also, they seem to grow a lot of plants. It's getting rather late. You should head home. I think this was the part where I realised that I don't have good time management in games either, and completely forgot that I needed to be home by 2 a.m. and promptly, therefore, the next day had no energy. Because here I go, just being like, I'm just going to make a little bit more work for myself, just dig up a little bit more fibre, all of that fun stuff. And the problem is, I find this really addicting, so when you start, I almost just lose track of what I'm doing and where I'm meant to be, and I was like, oh yeah, I've got so much more stamina, we're good. Completely missing the time all the while. If it says it's getting late, you've got like an hour before you pass out, I believe. And it's either an hour or two. We picked a date of the 27th of spring for my birthday. You're too tired to continue. I'm never really sure what to put. Forgot. And thus the cautionary tale of Blue and time management begins. Spring day 2. Save complete. And yes, you wake up feeling really groggy and tired and you oversleep. That's how I feel about today, actually. I woke up at like 9 a.m. today and had a bath. So it was a really like nice and easy morning, but it has meant that it's later than I think that it is. And Island is here cutting down a tree. Historical Society. It's awfully early for this kind of thing. It's actually not all that early. I think it was like 10 a.m. So I'm like, you're well within your rights to be chopping down a tree. That is to say, Errol, Terithia and Ulrich, when he can remember. I'd be delighted to have you join. Whew, I think I need a moment. Let me have the axe. One of those is significantly less patronising than the other. Here, you can have my axe. Thank you. That is how I got given the axe. I made everything look so easy, and Island was impressed. This is a statue of Calderus, the mythological guardian of Mistria. Our ancient ancestors used to worship statues like this one. What an incredible find! Shame about the head, but with a little help from our newest member of the Historical Society, I think we can see him as good as new. I have questions about how I secured the head back on this statue, but I'm also glad that I did, because having a dragon statue in your own backyard is pretty cool. This has been a most productive morning. Thank you for all your help. Please keep the axe and do let me know if you stumble upon any intriguing archaeological finds yourself. I will be sure to. The statue has a dignified presence. It almost seems alive. And now we shall begin chopping. Gathering. And this is a moment where I'm like, oh yeah, I have an axe. I can chop these trees down and collect some wood. It's very satisfying. Blue, as the curator of Mistria's museum, I'm delighted to share that we have unveiled a series of tiered rewards to encourage donations to our collection. Please stop by the museum west of town at your earliest convenience. Just gonna cut myself a way out here. Overgrown farm situation. There's a bug. I love that it just sits there like, yeah, well, you don't have a net, so no threat to me. How much stamina I've used already. Casually just weeding this patch of ground for no apparent reason other than, hey, to grab more fibre and hay. This is how bad I am with names. I've already forgotten the name of this guy's farm. I know he's cute, and I can picture him. He has the yellow top, but I cannot remember his name for the life of me. It's Hayden, as it turns out. How's the soil quality on the old farm, Blue? Those fields have been fallow for a good few years. I bet they're raring for some crops. Yes, they are. The chicken clucks at you with a regal air. You're sure this must be Henrietta, Hayden's prize-winning chicken. A pleasure to meet you, Henrietta. Hey, chicken. Who's a good chicken? I feel like that's inappropriate, to be honest. Henrietta pecks the ground indifferently to your blatant attempt to get on her good side. That's fair. Cute little cow. It's Hayden's barn. Oh, such cute little chibi animals. Statue of a chicken. And this is when I realised I had run out of inventory space. So, yeah, I popped off to the museum to donate some items. And then realised I was going the wrong way. It's going to be a continual theme, I warn you. This is Errol's house. It's very sage and very green and very... Again, I just think it's very appropriate. As is the museum, actually. I realise the roof is very... It's a nice green. It's a nice green. It complements his yellow very well. Errol, excellent. In my talks with Lord Island and Lady Adeline, they entreated me to concern myself with objects from antiquity. as well as to use the museum to showcase the many unique specimens of Mistria. To wit, if you could bring me not only your archaeological finds, but also the plants, insects, and fish of the region. I believe together we can create a museum that's one of a kind. You want bugs, or you want my crops? Indeed, I will display the items that you donate so that visitors from far and wide can appreciate what Mistria has to offer. And do not think we would be ungrateful. There is a generous reimbursement policy set up by the Historical Society Renown and all kinds of rewards. Would you like the museum tutorial? Yes. Open the museum menu by interacting with the museum ledger. Put the items you want to donate into the donation box and hit donate. You will see which sets your items went into and how close your sets are to completion. You can check the museum wings at the ledger to see completion statuses and reward hints. You can also check tooltips to see if an item belongs to a set and if you have already donated it or not. What do you say, Blue? Can we count on you? Let's get digging. Get ready for an alarming variety of creepy crawlies. Let's get digging. Splendid. As an official surveyor, let me... yeah. Thanks, me. Ooh, we have completed a request. So we now have a little bit more moolah to our name and some renown. Let's go and donate this lone dandelion, which gets me a little bit closer to the spring flower set. Chickpea, which is not donatable, apparently. It's a cute little bird. I did heal my stamina with that vegetable soup that we got from Adeline yesterday. Perfect. There's Hayden again. See, I remembered his name this time. I'm just being like, yes, please have this. Is it a leek or an onion? I'm not sure. I can't remember. It's a vegetable from the spring forage set. Hi, Hayden. Bye, Hayden. So one thing I will say, just while I'm spending an inordinately long time prevaricating around which hairstyle to pick, it's a new person. And ahoy there, I'm Terithia. Who might you actually present me? That's right, Adeline mentioned her plan a while back. Well, I didn't realise someone had already moved in. I run a little tackle shop out on the beach. I sell fishing rods and a small selection of freshly caught fish. A lilac. Whatever that thing is again, and another lilac. I really do need to put some stuff in my storage though, because I feel like I'm collecting so much fibre and hay that I don't particularly need right now. Not the season or the month even, because March is not a season. He is a very curt individual from this game. Just gonna walk around proffering this lilac. We have found the carpenter. And yeah, we picked a date of the 27th of spring for my birthday. Hi there, the name's Landon. Sure, you must be the one Lady Adeline was talking about. My nephew Reese is around your age. He's taken the lead at the carpenter shop since I retired. We sell everything from crafting stations and furniture recipes to farm buildings and home upgrades. Stop by anytime. His shirt is really cool. Like those flowers. Apparently, I'm just not going to say hi to Island this time. And Reese is not at home. I think this is where I was like, there's so much stuff around here and I can't harvest any of it because I am carrying around this lilac. Like there's something up there that I just saw. Oh, there's Tarithia again. Doing some fishing. And Celine. And I have met... I can't even read that. Does that say 19 of 22? Oh my goodness. 19 of 22. So who were we missing? We're missing Dell. That's the name I remember. I don't remember who that person is. One of them, that's Reese. So we're missing Dell, a person I can't remember, and Reese. Oh, and we need to remember to water our plants every day. Maybe that's where I'm going wrong. I don't water my plants every day. They are houseplants, they don't really need as much watering. Or maybe they need more. I was doing well. My Monstera has kind of decided it needs significantly more water, and I'm not sure whether to repot it. But yeah, it needs more water than my previous watering schedule allowed. Just gonna sort out some of my inventory here and get back onto that quest. Have a look at, so the people that are missing, one is in the bathhouse and the other is also in town. This game has fast travel. I don't think it does. There is the aforementioned Dell. Hello, are you the one moving to the old farm? That place is haunted, you know. Haunted with monsters. I saw one hiding behind a tree. Let me know if you have any trouble and I can take care of them for you. That's so nice. Thanks, Dell. Holt. Holt is the other person. Holt is the dad jokey person. I've been wondering who moved into that old farm. I'm pleased to meet you too, Holt. Of course I had to go with the pun. That's a good one. Anywho, my wife Nora and I run the general store. Our girls Celine and Dell help out as well. Stop by if you ever need supplies. I will be sure to. Okay, I'm still missing someone. There's a lot of people in this pub. The other one was in the bathhouse, and I believe that's Reese. It's Valen. And I'm like, I think they're not in the bathhouse. So then checked my map to check whether they were in the bathhouse. Still said they were in the bathhouse. And then I remembered there was another door, so Reese is kind of in the changing room. Hey, I don't think we've met before, have we? No, we have not, Reese. No, we have not. I'm Reese. I run the carpenter shop with my uncle Landon. If you have any interest in crafting, let me know. Maybe I can give you some tips. What kind of crafting? Yeah, that's cool. You want to make things like fences? Yes, I will. Feel free to use the crafting station near the town square. If you stop by the carpenter shop, you can also purchase some crafting recipes. Feel free to drop by if you need something. I will. I still think we're missing one person. I do love that you can visit these shops whenever you like and basically purchase things when they're not really there. That's really super handy. Do a bro a favour. Request for a freshwater oyster for Maple. Did you know pearls come from oysters? I didn't. I can't afford a pearl. And then that one is about talking to Ulrich. Have you noticed that Mistria is full of rocks? I've got just the tool for dealing with them, so we can get our pickaxe. First, I really do think that it's probably going to get quite late. We have met everybody, so we just need to find Adeline and speak to her, who isn't here. And so I was like, yeah, it's getting quite late. I should probably pop back home so that I don't, like, you know, pass out again. Get stuck trying to get in the door, as you do. Go to sleep. I wish it was like... I wish every day in real life were like this. Ooh. And Calderus greets us. You're the Guardian Dragon. I am Calderus, the Guardian of Mistria. Thank you for repairing me. I have been asleep since... Well, I cannot seem to remember exactly. Even now, my mind is shrouded in fog. Magical essence has begun to flow again in Mistria, of that much I am certain. I ask you to extend your assistance once more, mortal. I need you to collect this essence and offer it to my shrine so that I may regain power. I hereby bestow upon you the ability to sense and collect essence. You should find it naturally when going about your daily activities. Would you like to view the skill perk tutorial? Gather essence from activities such as farming, fishing, mining, and more. Interact with Calderus to view the skill perks menu. Select a perk to see its description. Purchase a skill perk with essence to unlock it. I grow tired. Let us speak again tomorrow at my shrine. I am honoured you can count on me, but I don't want to. Obviously, we are not going to tell a force of great power that we do not want to. And we made a little bit of moolah today. I sold basically all my fibre and my hay and my lilacs and all of that stuff that I had gathered and foraged. New reward available in the reward chest. We have already ranked up our town by 1 level. And it's day 3 of spring, so this is my 3rd and final day of this little bit of a playthrough today. So, step 1, watering our plants. We must make sure we do that. And I've leveled up in gardening. Let's repair the bridge. I'm sure you noticed the state of the bridge into town when you arrived. I'd like to introduce you to a group of us that are spearheading a repair plan. Could you meet with us at the bridge east of town? So one thing I will say, just while I'm spending an inordinately greetings, mortal. The time has come for you to pick. Essence will appear in the form future of me has decided that as you go about your day, try activities such as farming, fishing, and mining. Well, use the shrine when you want to offer your collected essence. In exchange, I will use my restored power to grant you skill perks. These skill perks will serve to make life easier for you. I grow tired. Let us speak again tomorrow. point I was like, let's make a start on chopping down some wood for our bridge quest, because I know this requires a lot of wood. I definitely need to look at a bag upgrade at some point, because I do like to collect things with reckless abandon, and then we just end up with no space. I've grabbed my gold, so we now have more moolah in the bank, which unfortunately you can't see because of where my head is. Do a bro a favour, would you like to turn in this request? And
thanks for taking my request,
picked
Blue.
a date of the 27th of spring for my birthday. I'm never really sure what to put.
Here we are, so you must be the blacksmith. Wow, you're incredibly ripped.
Let's maybe not start with wow, you're incredibly ripped. Although, he is incredibly ripped. I just help out around here. I actually used to be a miner. Then the earthquake hit and we had to close the mines. If you want to know more about the mines, we should talk to Errol. He used to be the mine's foreman, but he's now our museum curator. I respect him a lot. Oh, that's right. I wanted you to have my old pickaxe. Breaking rocks is a great way of getting toned. It's a little old, but you should be strong enough to break small rocks. If you want a stronger pickaxe, you'll have to forge it or buy one from us here. I'm glad you'll be putting this one to good use. These days I help out my little bro March around our family forge. He's a great blacksmith, but, well, he's a little not, like, great with other people. Speaking of, I need... what are you doing here? Hi, March. How you doing? Don't mind me. I'm just here to socialise. Well, enjoy your chit-chat with my brother. But try not to waste too much of his time. Ulrich, come to my room when you're done. I need you to look over a blueprint. Sorry, he doesn't mean it. So, as for my favour, if you could, like, give March a chance, that would be way cool of you. He doesn't have a lot of friends. Gee, I can't think why. I'll talk to you later, Blue. You completed this quest. We have a pickaxe, which we can use to break rocks and to excavate dig spots. Amazing. I'm just jumping everywhere now. Sorry, I feel like this video has been a little bit all over the place. It has felt really weird trying to remember what I had been doing. I hope it's still been enjoyable though, so far. I have enjoyed this game immensely. I will be back for more parts of this. And I'm glad I got to show you the first few days of it, really. I love how we're just gonna stand at the manor doors for 5 minutes. What am I even doing? Turns out I was looking for Adeline to complete the request. I remembered. Congratulations on completing your first request. It's not the first request I've completed, but it does give me some potato seeds to plant, some more renown, and some tesserae, which is the currency of this game. And it looks like Raina's here as well. Oh, hi, Blue. Sorry, I was just thinking about some forms I need to fill out later. Oh, the bureaucracy is strong with this one. It's nice to have someone new in town. We used to be a much livelier town back before the earthquake. I hope you're the first of many. So do I, Raina. So do I. It's so charming. But also, like, really well established. They have done an amazing job of rebuilding things in town if there was an earthquake. If there was an earthquake, there was an earthquake after the earthquake. We have got some stone now. And some more stone. And some more stone. Do need to get a shovel at some point though. Cut down this wood. Plant our potatoes with a little sprinkle. Honestly, farming in this game is so easy. Like, it's not a big deal, it's not a big thing, it's just like happens pretty much organically. I love it. And now I believe we're on our way to the bridge to try and repair that, or at least see what we need to repair that. And there is also a request for blueberries, and I'm not entirely sure about taking quests for things that I don't know whether I can get. I feel like I'm going to fail them or run out of time to find them. Ooh, a mushroom, a morel mushroom. That's donatable. This is our bridge committee, not the game bridge. Adeline, you know I'm up for it, but this is a big project. You can rely on me to keep Mistria supplied with the basics until construction is done, but I can't work miracles. Without the bridge, I can't get my wagon in and out of town, and there's only so much I can carry in on my back. I've allocated all the resources I can for this, but the earthquake relief from the capital hasn't been as robust as we'd hoped for. I've talked it over with other merchants in town. We're happy to contribute funds. You've got our backing. That's wonderful to hear, Nora. However, with the whole kingdom in dire need of repair materials, we can't afford the inflated prices on the stone and wood we'll need. Sounds like it's my time to shine. Wonderful, Blue. I knew you were the right person for the job. Gathering materials locally would definitely speed things up. That farmland of yours is loaded with high-quality stone and timber, Blue. If you're willing to do the gathering, we can compensate for the materials. By my calculations, 60 stone and 60 wood should be enough. Sounds right to me. With a repaired bridge, we'll be able to get the Saturday market up and running again. I'll set up a donation box here at the bridge for you to deposit any gathered materials. Come talk to me when you're finished, and we'll begin the repairs. We're counting on you. Ha 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 ha. I love that they all smile at me, and I'm like, oh my god. Oh, is that a tulip? I was going to say, I think I was getting this wood. Ooh, and there was a spot on the floor to dig up. Unfortunately, I am once again out of space in my inventory for anything. I'm so random, like I'm just running around putting things on top of my head. And I'm like, why am I switching through my inventory? Okay, we can donate 3 things today, so that's useful. Here we go. So yeah, we just need 1 more flower, which I can't remember what that is. forest for a little bit more foraging because we found that shard mass. Get some more wood for our little bridge project. So one thing I will say, just while I'm spending an inordinately long time prevaricating around which hairstyle to pick, and future me has decided that actually present me did not pick well. Soup looks great today. Today's flavour is minestrone. Do you want a bowl of soup? Absolutely, I want a bowl of soup. Recovers 20 stamina, so it's not a massive amount, but it's, you know, it's a bit. Now that you moved in, it's only a matter of time before my oldest will have you. Yep, well, she already has. Kind of. I mean, we've had her soup. I presume it's her soup. Don't judge a march by his first impression, or his second impression, or maybe his third impression. I guess you gotta judge him at some point. Oh, it's March. I know you just arrived, but I wouldn't get too comfortable. That sounds threatening. I am working so hard on my farm. Am I eating enough? Am I sleeping enough? I mean, I didn't sleep enough the first day. And yeah, we picked a date of the 27th of spring for my birthday. I'm never really sure what to put on day 4. This, by the way, is pretty accurate real life me. To just walk around and be like, why did I come in here? Oh, I don't know. Just to run around everywhere. It's art imitating life. Apparently you can't dig up this tree root. And these are fennel. And we have a wild leek, which I donated last time. This little, like, park area that's surrounded by a pond. It's a really picturesque location. And the ruins are lovely. If you have any questions about Mistria, I'm your guy. Been living in here for my whole life and then some. Wait, that's not quite right. No, it's not. Or it might be. Who knows? That's so something I would say. Hang on a minute, that's not what I meant. The mystery is pretty, isn't it? I can see why it's been attracting new residents like us. Oh, it's you. If you need any help with your new garden, go bother someone else. I'm busy. I can take a hint, March. I can take a hint. Doing some more donations. Donations. So that's 2 more things. Our spring forage set is coming along nicely. Our dig site material set is also coming along nicely. I wonder if I can jump over here. Apparently I can jump in the water, which I had forgotten. It's a bit of a shame that there's not much over here, but, you know, you're getting a good workout. It's the abandoned mine that's still closed off for the time being. You can't go up the stairs. but there is a dig site, which took me ages to remember was there the last time I played this game, so I didn't actually come here as often as I maybe should. I do love the little quality of life features here, like the fact that you can identify items yourself. You don't have to take them to anybody, but now we can go and, well, we could sell them or we could donate them to the museum, which I will be doing. The Witch Queen rituals sound intriguing, so let's go and donate those. Such a long way back. I do miss fast travel. Donate these two. There we go. And then go back to the dig site. Not sure why we're going back. Sometimes I need a little memory jogger. Oh, there was a dandelion, which we had already donated, and a snowdrop anemone. Anemone. That's a hard word to say. I think I was hopeful that this would be the last plant on my list that I needed. Sadly, it wasn't. It's Reese. How's it going? It's going well, thanks. How about you? It's getting rather late. You should head home. I should head home, you are correct. This is becoming a thing. I don't really know where to put myself in this game, because there's stamina on the left, there's the date on the right. I guess the bottom right hand corner would probably be best. I might do that next time. Love how I'm just giving myself editing notes. So today we made a little bit of renown. This really confused me because I was looking at sold items 1 and I was like, there's no way that those 3 items that I have sold have made me 1 coin. And I was like, oh no, you just need to scroll down further. There we go. That's what we have made. And we ranked up again. So there's a new hood that we can unlock. And some more moolah. And moolah is always welcome. And then on level 4, I'm not sure what that is, to be honest. It's something cool. So yes, day 4, Thursday, and it's Reese's birthday, which is exciting. Not sure whether we can get him anything yet. So yes, my apologies that this hasn't been the most comprehensive, coordinated video I could possibly have made, but I still felt it was important to put it out there as opposed to re-record it again. Let me know if you enjoyed this one, and I will see you next week for part 2 and some more Fields of Mistria. Bye everyone!